Hi, I'm Cybergrrl Oh, host of Real Biz in SL. We flew around Bantam Dell Publishing Group's island to find out what they're really up to in Second Life. So watch it at slcn.tv. But let's see if their in-world efforts really do fly. I put their rep in the Real Biz hot seat for 5 questions in 5 minutes. Okay, we're in the Real Biz in SL studios. And now it's 5 questions in 5 minutes. Get ready, and here we go. Question number 1. What kind of investment is your company making in Second Life?
Well, the answer is moderate. And, as I think you saw at the island, we're not the company that came in and threw millions of dollars, into a build that we then did nothing with. So everything we're doing is sort of very calculated and very sort of getting our feet wet and then expanding a bit and trying different things. And if it works, keep doing it. And if it doesn't work, stop doing it. And so we're trying to be reasonable about how we do things in here. Okay,
question number 2. What kind of return on your investment are you seeing here?
I think basically the best way to describe it would be balanced. We are spending money. You've seen the build. Obviously, we've put some money into it. But what we're doing is we're also viewing Second Life not solely in terms of the traffic we get here, or number of people who attend the event, but also ways to create content. So we're creating machinima that we can stream in other places and use to bring people to some of our other sites. So we always try to think of it in terms of, okay, if we're going to take a little bit of a loss on something that we're doing in here, is there another application for it? Can we use it somewhere else to make it worthwhile?
I'm waiting to find out if any of these companies are ever going to say, we're losing money, or we spent X amount. Very, very nice answers, but I'm really hoping one day someone's going to reveal. Anyway, let's get on with the questions. Question number 3, measurement. So what kind of metrics are you using to evaluate what you're doing here in Second Life?
Basically, we look at 2 things, media produced and how we can use it, and then also looking at sim usage. So, sim usage can mean everything from, how many people did we get to attend event not only on Bantam Dell Island, but at all the affiliate locations that we had. But then we would also look at, okay, with the machinima that came from that event, how many actual video views did we get for that video post-event? So we kind of take the long view, which is, okay, you have an event, you have affiliate locations, you have number of people attending. You're also looking at, okay, how many different ways are people interacting and how many times did they do it, essentially.
So what has been the most successful event so far that you've held?
I think the biggest one has been Dean Koontz. That event, all of our affiliate locations were pretty packed for that. We had a ton of views online on YouTube for the machinima that came out of that, and Dean gets a ton of views for the video on his site, and that was a great event in terms of the number of people that never had used Second Life before that came in to use it, and then afterwards, the number of people that were actually fascinated by the idea of Dean being in world and doing this event.
Can you give me any numbers at all?
No, I cannot.
Oh, Ken! Oh, I thought I gotcha.
No, well, you're not getting that.
All right, question number 4. I'll move on. Bottom line, is it worth being in Second Life?
I would say yes and no. I would say the experiment is great. I think something else is going to come along that's going to be better than Second Life.
Okay.
I view Second Life like a first-generation iPod, in that it's a really interesting idea. There's some great things about it. There's some bad things about it. The fact that you only get 40 or 50 people into a sim is obviously a limitation. The fact that you can't use things like Flash directly in world. It doesn't interact with the rest of the web really well. So it's still kind of a first run through, and I think what you're going to see, like all things, this is like, consider Second Life like Yahoo back in the day, where it seemed really great, but then all of a sudden Google came along and just trounced Yahoo, and I think you'll see coming at some point will be an even better sort of virtual world, or maybe something that actually brings together the various virtual worlds out there where you can access them all through one spot. But I think the experiment is worthwhile and interesting, so that's why we're doing it.
Okay. Safe answer. And question number 5, time. So how much longer are you planning to stay in Second Life?
We're at least going to do 2008, and then, like I said, everything we do, we always try to evaluate and make sure it's the right thing to do. So if it looks at the end of 2008 where it's, you know what, it's just not worth it anymore, then sure, we're not going to stay in World. We're not going to try to drag it out. But if it looks like, hey, we're still getting really good things out of this, we're going to stick with it. And I think that's, we always look at it as let's keep seeing the end result. What is it really getting us? And so far, the end result has been good. We've been doing things that other publishers haven't been doing in World. We've been doing things that other companies haven't been doing in World. And again, we consider the experiment important enough to what's going to come next that it's worth spending time in here and finding all these interesting things to do.
Well, excellent. I appreciate your time, Ken. Thanks for the tour and for getting real with us in the hot seat, even if you didn't give us the numbers.
Well, the day you get somebody to give you the numbers, I want to be here for that show.
Oh, I'm going to get somebody. Believe me, I'm going to get somebody. So Bantam Dell Publishing Group are in Second Life. Visit them. Oh, we didn't mention freebies. Hopefully there's some free things there.
There's plenty of free things you can take. Any of the books you can take with you and bring to your little hovel in Second Life and keep for yourself.
Okay, perfect. This is Cybergrrl Oh for Real Biz and SL. See you next time.